If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, shoot it.
I was christened Gay, you see. It's a perfectly common name in the 1950s. But today, well, it has connotations, doesn't it? You know, if you go around saying, hello, I'm gay. So I went to the deed poll place and I changed it to rampantly homosexual.
Oh, pants first. Always pants first. Then socks. Then shoes, trousers, shirt, tie. Possibly a hat. But only if I'm really hungry.
It's funny, we had this thrush outside our bedroom window, and it kept us awake for weeks. So in the end, I got up and poured natural yogurt all over it.
Conservative. Sorry. Maybe. Yes? Well, now, I'm a lifelong dyed-in-the-wool don't know, really.
Well, yeah, I see, I got a system. I mean, I know people say there's no such thing as a perfect system. But yeah, mine's pretty good. What happens is I vote Conservative in elections, and if there isn't an election, I vote Labour. That seems to work.
I'm one of those ones that, what are they called? The people who change their minds all the time. An archetypal, what's the phrase? Someone who votes first this way and then that way. Something voter. That's what I am.
Yeah, we're not really very interested in politics, not very adventurous, you know. Missionary position's always been all right for us, so why change?
People always mock things that they can't understand. That's why they mock John Major being Prime Minister. Nobody can understand how it happened.
I watched television last night. It was like staring into a sewer. I counted 23 tits, 14 arses, and a thigh. Well, I mean, why can't they show something on television that shows you don't have to be dirty? You don't have to be dirty. Yeah, you see, people just don't realise how much training goes into being an estate agent. Virtually none.
I don't mind growing old. It does have some disadvantages, I suppose. I can't stoop to weed the garden so much as I used to be able to. Nor can I bend down to take it from my husband.
I think that Virginia Bottomley's doing the best she can, you know. It's just a shame it's crap.
No, it was the damnedest thing. I was in this hardware store about 2 weeks ago, buying a 30-gallon drum of car wax for my daughter-in-law, when suddenly the door burst open and 30 coppers came lumbering in and arrested everyone. Turned out the place was a brothel.
So they've closed all the brothels around us. Bloody bingo halls now.
If you've got a jar of marmalade in a cupboard, right, and you take the marmalade out of the cupboard, right, you've still got the marmalade, yeah? It's not in the cupboard, but you've got the marmalade. You've got to put the marmalade somewhere else, haven't you? Of course, it stands to reason. There's the cupboard, no marmalade, but you've still got the marmalade. It's the same with sex and violence on television. Yeah, you can take sex and violence off television, but where are you going to put them?
Yes, I've had 2 letters read out on Points of View now. Rather proud of that. They say that if you can get 3 read out, you're automatically sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
See this? Made in England. And this? Made in England. And this? Made in England. And, if you please, this? Made in England. And all Sir Dicky Putnam et al. Can do is whinge on about the death of the British film industry.
She was mad. She was mad, she was paranoid, she was megalomaniac, she was deluded. But somehow, you know, when she was in charge, Blue Peter was Blue Peter.
When the news of John Major's election came through, I was in the kitchen glazing my buns, and Michael, my husband, came through, and we broke open a bottle of champagne and tried to cut our throats with it.
That Home Secretary is... he's a twit, isn't he? The stuff I deal with is mostly small stuff, you know, car stereos, that kind of thing. Well, I'll get you something bigger if you want it.
If history has taught us one thing, it has taught us that the Battle of Agincourt was in 1415.
You know, these, they just come over here and sponge, don't they? You know, these queers. These sponging queers come over here and sign on the dole.
Or is that black people?
I get so confused sometimes. I was hit on the head as a child, you see.